Request of Mohammed Atahaya to address council regarding sanctuary city for refugees.
Good morning, Mohammed.
Hello, Mayor Ted Wheeler. I want to say on behalf of Taliban that you are the best mayor in United States of America. In other cities, law enforcement makes it tough for us to operate, but luckily in Portland, the mayor actually supports the right of Taliban. Our experience in cities like New York and Los Angeles have been rife with law enforcement and governmental issues. But in Portland, we are able to distribute our poppy to the people of Portland. Currently, the #1 place in America that we export all of our Afghani poppy is to Portland. As Taliban member, I promise to give the citizens of Portland the cleanest heroin known to men. We understand that Pfizer has the vaccine taken care of. So thank you, Mayor Wheeler, for letting the Taliban seller poppy to your people without getting in trouble. To all my other comrades that are watching this, remember, Andy Ngo is the worst person ever. And Portland is the only place where racism is no longer exists. You are able to sell your poppy or smoke your methamphetamine or park your broken down car on the streets for a month at a time without any interference.
Dylan, can we move to the next person? I don't think we need to sit here and listen to a racial parody. This is deeply offensive and you should be ashamed. This is absolutely racist behavior on your part. Shame on you. Next individual, please. Item number 182.
Request of Edward Lindsay to address council regarding violence in the city.
Good morning, Edward.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You sound good.
Okay, so I just want to say that Portland is the most beautiful city I've ever lived in. And I commend you for, I know it's stressful, with these, these right wingers are trying to infiltrate Portland. And, I always think of Portland and Seattle like as a city of art. And now, these right wingers are trying to say, oh, well, people are spray painting stuff and they're burning cars up. Well, I look at it as art. And that is not something to be ashamed of. It is a beautiful city. And, the only way to end this Ukraine thing, I just want to speak on that because we've been talking about this, is if we can all do our part and get vaccinated. Because there are so many people that are still not vaccinated. My grandmother was 95 years old and she died because those around her refused to get vaccinated because they're science deniers and conspiracy theorists. They believe that it's some depopulation goal by Bill Gates. Why in the world would somebody spend that much money to get vaccines out who is trying to hurt people? Bill Gates is a doctor and he is a medical professional. So why would somebody say something like that about him? It sickens me. So guys, if you're watching this, you need to go do your part and get the vaccine. And I don't know why Dr. Fauci isn't getting any media coverage because you know what? We should be praying for Ukraine and we should be getting vaccinated at the same time. I'm sickened that I had to go to Israel to get my 4th booster shot. And you know what? It is your social responsibility, city of Portland, United States of America, the entire world to do that. And you know what? My only regret is that I could not stop Breonna Taylor's killers. And we need to defund the police, not defend the police, because that would be disgusting. And you know what? I have seen so much police brutality in these last 2 years, and it sickens me every single bit of it. Mayor Wheeler, you have done such a good job on cracking down on this. I cried myself to sleep when I realized that I could have stopped Breonna Taylor's killers, but what was I doing? I was shopping at Target. I work at Target. After I get off, I go spend my check there. It's a direct deposit. And then I go home and I cry myself to sleep every night because I couldn't stop Breonna Taylor's killers. And another positive note is that George Floyd has been sober for 2 years now.
Time's up.
Thank you so much.
We need to rethink communications, colleagues. It's really becoming a forum for no apparent reason. It's really unfortunate what's going on here. I would
We need some parameters in place.
not today, but I think as a council, we need to talk about this. This is no longer productive.
I agree.
This is no longer productive.
I agree.
Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Everybody say yes, queen.
This is no longer productive.
You fucking people.
And another positive note is that George Floyd has been sober for 2 years now.
My emotions! My emotions!